Hello everyone, my name is Emily Sundquist, and today I'm going to talk to you about the dangers or concerns of having wildlife in captivity. You may be wondering, why do we need to know about this? What is captivity? What does that mean? Captivity in itself is defined as the condition of being confined or imprisoned into a cage. Some of you may be thinking about zoos or other facilities. Some locals around here may be thinking about the UNA lions they keep on their campus. Although these lions are very well cared for over there, they are not in their natural habitat, which defines them as captive animals. Three main concerns that I wanted to talk to you about today are the survival rates of animals being put back into the wild, some of the endangered species, and then the animal abuse that some of these animals are going through in the entertainment industry. The first concern or danger that I wanted to talk to you about today are the survival rates of animals being put back into the wild. The National Geographic website states that most of these animals that are being put back into the wild are dying. It's mostly the predatory animals because they never developed a hunting skill while they were in captivity. Another reason that these animals are dying in the wild is because they put their trust into humans, because they cared for them, fed them, and they never really had to take care of themselves. The third reason that these animals are dying in the wild is because they didn't have to look out for the predatory animals in captivity, but in the wild you have to look out for them. They really never were concerned about it in captivity. The second concern that I wanted to talk to you about today is the endangered species. The Animal Legal Defense Fund website, I found on there the Endangered Species Act, ESA for short. This basically just states that if you are to care for an endangered species animal improperly, that you will be fined because you violated the ESA. I also found that the endangered species list, I found that on the WWF website, the World Wildlife Fund. It's a long list. I saw that tigers were on the endangered species list. A fact about the tigers is that there are more captive tigers than there are wild tigers, which is very concerning just in itself. The last concern or danger that I wanted to talk to you about today is the animal abuse that is going on in the entertainment industry. On the Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation website, I found that most of these animals are being abused for human entertainment. I also found that animals in films or circuses or other productions like that are being injured, or first of all being mistreated, injured, or even killed on stage because of their actions. I also found on this website that most zoos sell off their older animals to make room for younger animals because zoos know that that's going to be their moneymaker, what's going to bring in more attention. A personal story on this, I went to the Gulf Shores Zoo when I was younger, and they had their tiger cubs out on a leash that you could play with, pet, do whatever with, take a picture. That just really shows an example of how far zoos are willing to go to bring in money for themselves. In conclusion, these animals in captivity, you should be concerned because the survival rate of them being put back into the wild is very low. Endangered species, the list is only getting longer. And animal abuse in the entertainment industry has just really gotten out of hand. Thank you.